Cleveland firefighters back out at a Cleveland apartment complex right now for the fourth carbon monoxide scare in a week.
News Channel 5's Kristen Volk is live at the scene. Kristen, what can you tell us?
Danita, this is an unbelievable scene. 2 Cleveland fire units came out here just 20 minutes ago, and just a few minutes ago, we had an ambulance come by. Two EMS workers pulled a stretcher out, so that's telling me that there is someone who has been exposed to too much carbon monoxide inside the Neal Terrace apartment building. Now, this comes at a time when City Council is proposing legislation to deal with carbon monoxide, to put carbon monoxide detectors in apartment buildings. That could happen in as soon as 60 days. That's what one council member told me this evening. And really the push has to do with what's happening here right now at Neal Terrace Apartments tonight and what's happened the past week. This is video you'll only see on 5. Firefighters back at the apartment complex on the city's near west side for a third time earlier this evening. This is not what's happening right now. This is a third time dealing with high levels of carbon monoxide. This video, as I said, is from earlier this evening. All of this comes after one person was taken to the hospital yesterday and 5 others taken to the hospital last week for carbon monoxide poisoning at the complex. Thankfully, tonight's incident did not harm anyone. Here's what one worker from Dominion Gas told us about what happened when a resident noticed a higher than normal level on her carbon monoxide detector.
She had the oven on, cooking, and believe it or not, when you're cooking greens, it'll set off your CO detector.
The best way to protect yourself from a buildup of carbon monoxide in your home is to have a working carbon monoxide detector, to test the batteries often, and to replace that detector probably every 8 or 10 years.
We will certainly keep you up to date with this incident here, the 4th incident, as we're telling you, at Neal Terrace apartment. This is a 4th time the crews have been called out for carbon monoxide poisoning, high levels of carbon monoxide, and City Council told me that that legislation, which would make carbon monoxide detectors law, would apply only to buildings with 2 or more apartments in it. And as far as the cause for poisoning here, the fire department says that problem has to do with the boilers. Now, what we also want to do is tell you that we put in a public records request with the city to see how many times fire, police, and EMS have been out to Neal Terrace apartments in the past year. We will bring you that information as soon as we get it. Live in Cleveland, I'm Kristen Volk, News Channel 5.